Welcome back, everyone, to this episode of Cooking with JennyO. Today we have something wonderful. We're going to be making some omelets, and these are going to be regular omelets. I'm using the natural cage-free, grain-fed, Simple Truth eggs. So this is natural. Okay. One of the ways you can tell the difference between natural eggs and non-natural eggs is natural eggs normally are brown. See that? Alright, so we're going to be doing a basic omelet for all the beginners out there. If you have some people that don't know how to make omelets, make sure they come and watch what I do on my Exploring with JennyO channel, the Cooking with JennyO episodes. So when I make omelets, before you make omelets, you need some eggs. Something very basic. When you go to the grocery store, make sure that before you buy your eggs, you open it up, look inside. Make sure none of the eggs are cracked. It is not illegal for you to do that. What you don't want is to buy some cracked eggs because you don't know how long they've been cracked. And who knows what type of bacteria might have developed on that egg. So we're going to take out 3 eggs. 3 eggs. I like to use at least 3 or 4 eggs when I make my omelets. Make sure you put your eggs, close that up, put it back in the refrigerator so it's not sitting outside. Outside the refrigerator. And so we're going to get our bowl. Cracking eggs is very easy. Some people think it's really difficult because they get eggshell inside of the bowl when they're cracking. One of the tricks, get your spoon. You want to hit it in the middle, but not too hard, because if you hit it too hard, you're gonna mess it up. So here we go. I normally do a little tap tap. Oh, is this frozen? Okay. Open it, let it fall out. Make sure the egg white gets in there too. Set it to the side. Next egg. There we go. Put some little force in there. Just like that. Set it to the side. There we go. 3rd egg. Excellent. Wonderful. Woo-hoo. So there we go. We got your egg yolks in there. You can't really see that, but I have no shells inside there. We're going to be using some iodized sea salt from Morton's, as well as we're going to be using some cilantro. If you're allergic to cilantro, please do not use cilantro. As a matter of fact, if you're allergic to eggs, please don't eat eggs. So, regarding our sea salt, we're only going to use maybe a sprinkle of salt. And I guess that's maybe what, half a teaspoon, not half a teaspoon. We'll say it's like a pinch. One thing we're not trying to do when making eggs or making any food is to have too much salt, because we're not trying to get high blood pressure, people. All right, so see that? I'm using about that much salt. Y'all can see that, right? It's only about a pinch. Sprinkle that in there. Stir. Stir. Mix. You know, you can tell I grew up watching PBS. So we're mixing that. Mix it good, baby. Mix it good. What I like to do is just mix it until the yellow of the egg white mixes with the yellow of the eggs mixed with the egg white. And it kind of gives you this creamy yellow look. Alright, now we're going to use some cilantro. Oh, this is a new, this one has not been opened. Okay. Yeah, look at that, fresh cilantro. Now, you don't need to use so much cilantro. I like to put some cilantro in here to add a little bit more color. Maybe like a teaspoon. Ooh. Okay, that was a little bit too much, but I'm not allergic to cilantro, so I should be fine. So we're gonna mix that. Yeah. See little green specks? Oh shit. Was not trying to curse on camera. We still got enough eggs. But yeah, so I'm going to show you the results after it is cooked. Oh, also, I normally use maybe a teaspoon of olive oil when I cook my eggs. You want to put the teaspoon in first, just a little bit of oil in a skillet. And then once the oil gets a little hot, then you pour your eggs in there. Okay, I'm gonna show you the results in a little bit. Okay, we are back, and this is our omelet. Nice and crisp on the top, though it's soft. And you flip it over. And as you can see, that is the cilantro that we used. When you're cooking omelets or any egg type of thing, you want to make sure the temperature is, it's been cooked at a really good temperature. Normally you would cook maybe at 350 degrees, I believe, because that is the same temperature you cook when you use when you're cooking chicken, so make sure you kill off all the bacteria and stuff like that. However, this time around, I think I used 200 degrees because I didn't want to burn it. But let's see what else. Yeah, you want to make sure that you look around the edges of your omelet, because if the edges start to crisp, that means the bottom part of it is probably cooked. Use your spatula to look beneath the bottom of the omelet to make sure it's not burnt, and then flip it over. If it's like brown enough, flip it over and then let the other side cook. Okay, bon appetit.